A Bodhi Puja was organized today with the intention and aim of promoting lawful governance, a fair country and a just society. This puja was held at the Saurananda Mahapirivana in Anuradhapura this evening.
Members of the Mahasangha, politicians and representatives of civil society were present at the occasion organized by the Eksat Bhikkhu Peramuna. There is no law, justice or fairness in this country today. Injustice is king. We have no one to take our problems to. The government and the main opposition both do not hear our pleas. So now we are taking our woes to Lord Buddha, asking him to create an environment where this country can climb out of the pit it has fallen into and allow the people to live with freedom and justice. There is no justice or fairness in the country. The officials who exist to ensure justice for the people are not allowed to carry out their duty. There is interference in the judiciary. We can see that the rulers of this country have dragged the law into the pits and have commenced ruling the country by taking the law into their own hands. While we establish a strong party and a strong opposition to counter this, we are receiving the support of the Mahasangha and other religious leaders in the country. The people have been driven to despair, especially because of the breakdown in the rule of law and the interference in the judiciary and public administration. We see the executive presidency as the root cause for all these problems. That is why the Mahasangha have come forward today to obtain the support of all to ensure that a society which respects law, justice and fairness is created in this country.
An event was held yesterday in the Upper Elbuda Tamil College in Bogavantalawa to distribute school books to students. The event was held under the auspices of the General Secretary of the Citizens Front, MP Jayashree Ranga.
School books were distributed to students of selected schools in the Norelia district under MP Jayashree Ranga's program Priority to Education. MP Jayashree Ranga was afforded a warm welcome upon his arrival in Elbuda. A group including school students and youth from the area participated at the event. I did not put up posters during the elections. I distributed books to grade 5 scholarship students. I distributed books to O-level and A-level students. Do they have any regard for the education to our children? Then they should be doing this, or they should let us do it. I would like to state that no matter how much you disrupt it, you cannot stop Ranga's service. If I am giving these children school books, then you should donate school bags, give them shoes. Let us compete in this manner. We learnt that when the distribution of school books to this school was being organized, certain persons attempted to obstruct it. No one else does work like this. If you look into the principal of the school, you will see that he is part of the Ceylon Workers' Congress.
United National Party parliamentarian Ravi Karunanayake participated in an event held in Hangwella yesterday.
MP Ravi Karunanayake made a donation towards the reconstruction of the Ambulgama Raja Mahaviharaya in Hangwella yesterday. I believe that being in a Buddhist country, we must all work towards its growth. We need to protect the Buddhist religion. Through political divisions, culture and religion have also disintegrated. We need to return this to normalcy.
The award ceremony of the Youth Development Program organized by the Sri Lanka Islamic Students Movement in collaboration with the Department of Muslim Religious and Cultural Affairs was held in Colombo this evening. United National Party parliamentarian Sujiva Senasinghe attended.
Don't just react. I see this in the Muslim world, they just react most of the time. Respond. Think what has happened. Study what has happened. It's very easy to instigate the Muslim world. And people use this against the Muslims. And nobody knows about this person. He couldn't sell his film. Then he came to the YouTube. And one station gave a different meaning to the film and said it was done by the American government, which is not. Muslim law is not in America. If they had it, they would have by now, but they found out of the person, he's a crook. So what I would ask you, don't react. Reaction is bad, but respond. And if you respond properly, we'll have a beautiful world before us.
Welcome back. A silent walk organized by citizens for a secure Sri Lanka was held today in several parts of the island.
The silent walk, organized in Colombo, began in 3 different locations today with the intention of urging for the reduction of abuse against women and children, as well as all other acts of violence against all citizens. The 3 walks began from Vishaka Vidyalaya, Devi Balika Vidyalaya and the Scouts headquarters. Children, state employees as well as individuals representing private institutions and non-governmental organizations took part in the walk. The walk marched its conclusion at the Vihara Mahadevi Park in Colombo this evening, where a meeting was held.
If our children are strong, safe and intelligent, the future of our planet will be in better hands. If we don't commit to security for our children, there will be consequences. I warmly welcome you and thank you for your participation in this walk, which in turn came together within 1 week, 2.5 months ago, in the wake of daily reports of child abuse, both male and female. The Constitution says, theoretically, we all have. Sovereign is what? The power of kingship. So we are all little kings and queens and princesses in power. But we don't have equal power, do we? Why? Because the poor, the marginalized, the children, those who haven't enough to eat. So this great sovereign power is not for us to embellish ourselves, adorn ourselves, and build our children and our children's children. No. Sovereign power of the individual is to stretch out our hands and help those with lesser power so that they too can have that equal sovereign power.
A protest march was staged in Balapitiya today to demand the cessation of private tuition classes on Sundays and Poya days.
This protest march was organized by the Balapitiya Sashana Rakshaka Balamandalaya. Following the protest march, the protesters held a demonstration opposite the main bus stop in Balapitiya. Teachers, parents and students from 46 Dhamma schools under the Balapitiya Sashana Rakshaka Balamandalaya participated in this protest march. The grade 8, 9 and 10 classes and the Dharmacharya classes at Dhamma schools have been disrupted because children are going for private tuition classes. If this is allowed to continue, then we will have a situation where Dhamma schools will cease to operate as there will be no children.
Up next is Action TV.
Work at the Jayanti Dhamma School, located on the premises of the prison headquarters, which has been functioning for 57 years as the 22nd Dhamma School in the Colombo district, was disrupted today. Of the 163 students who are being educated at this school, only 60 turned up today. Yesterday, Action TV revealed the interim alternative that has been provided by the Commissioner General of Prisons in terms of classes being conducted at the Jayanti Dhamma School from year 1 to year 5. The alternative that has been provided by the Commissioner General of Prisons is to conduct Dhamma School classes from grade 1 to grade 5 at the Prison Sports Club premises, which also comprises of a bar which operates in the evenings. The Commissioner General provided this alternative after this building, constructed with funds from the Prison Officials Buddhist Society in 1976, was taken over as a barracks for trainee prison officers.
We have stopped 5 classes because of the lack of space. These buildings were built by the Buddhist Society and not by the Prisons Department. This Dhamma School is now more than 50 years old and we have to continue operating it.
The head teacher of the Jayanti Dhamma School, meanwhile, has decided not to hold classes until the Commissioner General's alternative proposal is annulled.
The Commissioner General of Prisons, the Prisons Welfare Commissioner and a representative from the Prisons Training School asked us to use the bar. But we cannot use this bar as a Dhamma school. We cannot teach there.
Children residing in official prisons, police and Air Force residences and children residing in Vanathamulla receive education from this Dhamma school. The majority of students who did not turn up today are children residing in official residences of the prisons department.
Rahul Tedas Funfair 2012 got underway this evening. News First is the media sponsor of the event.
The Rahul Tedas Funfair got underway this evening at the Sanat Jayasuriya grounds in Mathura. The funfair will be held for 5 days. The funfair, organised by the Rahul Tedas Friendship Forum, will commence at 2:30 and will go on until midnight. Meanwhile, screen tests by News First will also be held daily. Concurrent to the funfair, an art competition for children was held this morning and awards were presented to the winners.